Today we'll be performing transformations. The first one we'll do is translations, where we will slide a figure. As you can see here, we started with the quadrilateral EFGH. We slid it to the left and down and created the new image E prime, F prime, G prime, H prime. A transformation is a movement of a geometric figure. The pre-image is the position of the figure before the transformation. The image is the position of a figure after the transformation. So in this instance, the pre-image is quadrilateral A, B, C, D, and the image is A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime. So here we started by looking at this. We know that the black figure was the pre-image because it didn't have the apostrophe or the prime marks. And we know the blue figure is the image because it does have the apostrophes or the prime marks. And in this instance, we performed a translation where we moved 5 units to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up 2. And what you do is you start with each point, go from E over 5 up 2 to E prime, D over 5 and up 2 to D prime, C over 5 and up 2 to C prime, and B over 5 and up 2 to create B prime. So here's a translation where we started with QRS, and we created Q prime, R prime, and S prime. And again, in this instance, we went 2 units to the left and 3 units down. Each point, we moved 2 units to the left and 3 down. Here's another translation. We started with B, C, D, E, and created B prime, C prime, D prime, and E prime. We moved each point 5 to the right and 2 up. Here's another translation, and this is a different notation. This is using ordered pair translations notation. So we started with the X and Y. Here we started with X, and to create X prime, we took the X value and we added 3, or we went to the right 3 and down 3. We minus 3 from the Y. So this is just another way of indicating the translation using the ordered pairs. Here we have a translation where we started with JKLM and created J prime, K prime, L prime, and M prime. Again, the notation here, by looking at it, we started with the X value and went 5 to the right, and the Y value didn't change. So this just slid to the right. It didn't go up or down. So go ahead and try number 1. Perform the translation of 5 units to the left and 5 units down. So pick one of the points. We can start with I, and we can go 5 to the left and 5 down and label that point I prime. And do that for the other 2 points. And then draw the triangle. Now write the coordinates. Write the coordinates of the pre-image, IKJ, and the coordinates of the translated or the image, I prime, K prime, J prime. Okay, and here they are. So when we go 5 units to the left, we subtract 5 from X, and when we go 5 units down, we subtract 5 from Y. So if we look at it, we started with 0, and then we moved to the left 5, and that gave us negative 5. We started at 3, moved down negative 5, and that landed us at negative 2. So you can see that we just take 4 minus a negative 5 and get a negative 1. 4 minus a negative 5, we got a negative 1. And 1 minus negative 5 gave us negative 4. And again, if we were to write this using a coordinate notation, we would say xy was mapped to x minus 5, y minus 5, meaning we went to the left 5 and down 5. So go ahead and translate D, E, F, G, 2 units to the right and 2 units up. And then write the coordinates for the pre-image and the image. And again here, we met 2 right and 2 up, so we added 2 to each coordinate to get the coordinate of the image. And if we were to write this in a notation, we would say xy is mapped to x plus 2, y plus 2. Go ahead and translate this figure, RST, 2 units right and 4 units up. Write the coordinates. And let's answer the question, how could you have calculated the new points without drawing them on the graph? And we could have done that by adding 2 to the x coordinate and adding 4 to the y coordinate.